A girl was buying cigarettes at a store. The owner suddenly asked her,
"Truth or dare, Giselle?"
Even though the girl said she didn't want to play the game, she still picked up a gasoline can nearby. Right after that, she poured gasoline on a woman standing next to her. Before the woman could react, the girl grabbed a lighter and set her on fire. Flames instantly engulfed the woman's body. In the end, she fell to the ground and stopped breathing. What on earth had just happened? The story began with a girl named Olivia, a small but popular YouTuber. While she was working, her best friend Marky came to see her. Since they were about to graduate from college, Marky wanted to take one last spring break trip to Mexico together. At first, Olivia didn't want to go, but then their other friend Penelope showed up with her boyfriend Tyson. After being persuaded by the group, Olivia finally agreed. Downstairs, another friend named Brad was waiting, and the one driving was Marky's boyfriend, Lucas. Once everything was ready, they set off. That night, while Olivia was drinking, a classmate named Ronnie tried to harass her. Luckily, a man named Carter stepped in to protect her. Intimidated by Carter's presence, Ronnie backed down and left. Afterward, Olivia started talking with Carter. During their conversation, she learned he was also traveling in Mexico. They talked for a long time until her friends were too exhausted to keep partying. Just when everyone was ready to head back and rest, Carter suggested visiting a special place nearby. Since it was their last day of vacation, the group wanted some extra excitement, so they agreed and followed Carter. He led them to an abandoned church. Once inside, Olivia wandered off alone. She noticed photos scattered on the ground. Since it was a church, she didn't think much of it and kept walking. Then she found another pile of photos. When she accidentally knocked over a jar, a disgusting stench filled the air. Just as Olivia was about to leave, Ronnie suddenly appeared, startling her. It turned out he had been following her all along. After they rejoined the group, everyone was ready to leave, but Carter stopped them. He suggested playing Truth or Dare, saying it was a great way to learn what friends were really thinking. Curious, the group agreed, sat down, and began playing. Olivia was the first to be asked. Carter was the last. When his turn came, he chose Truth. Penelope asked what his real intentions toward Olivia were. He replied that he just needed someone popular to bring her friends there to play the game. That way, he could survive. Before anyone could react, Carter stood up and left. Olivia ran after him to ask what he meant. Carter told her the game was real. Once someone was asked a question, they were part of it, and everyone had to follow the rules. If anyone lied or refused a dare, they would die. After saying this, Carter quickly fled. When Olivia returned, she realized all her friends had vanished. Confused, she turned around and suddenly saw them staring at her in a creepy way. Fortunately, Lucas touched her shoulder just in time, snapping her out of what seemed to be a hallucination. The group concluded Carter must be insane and left the church together. But ever since Olivia got back, strange things kept happening. First, the words Truth or Dare appeared carved into a table. Later, the same words appeared on a flyer. One day, she saw them carved into her car. When she turned around, Ronnie was there. She accused him of doing it, but he swore he knew nothing. He even claimed there was nothing written on her car door. Olivia didn't believe him. Later, at school, Olivia tried to tell Marky about it. As soon as she entered the library, a girl called out, "Truth or Dare?" When Olivia didn't answer, everyone around her gathered. Under pressure, she chose Truth. They asked what secret she had been keeping from Marky. Olivia revealed that Marky had been cheating on Lucas. Lucas overheard, furious, and walked away. Olivia's friendship with Marky shattered. Meanwhile, Ronnie was flirting with a girl. Suddenly, she asked him, "Truth or Dare?" Thinking she was joking, Ronnie chose Dare. She challenged him to expose himself on top of a pool table. Ronnie mocked the dare and refused. As he turned to leave, an unseen force tripped him. He fell, broke his neck, and died instantly. Since it was streamed live, Olivia also saw the video. She immediately realized Carter had been telling the truth. She explained the rules of the game to her friends, but they thought she had lost her mind. Soon after, Lucas returned. Like the others, he didn't believe her. Having already broken up with Marky, he left. But as he walked away, the words "truth or dare" appeared on a wall. His arm began to burn, and when he rolled up his sleeve, the words were carved into his skin. Lucas called Olivia, who begged him to tell the truth. He confessed he had always had feelings for her. Later, Marky rejoined them. Olivia explained everything again. At first, Marky didn't believe her, but soon she got a text. Truth or dare? Marky chose dare. The message told her to break Olivia's arm. Olivia handed her a hammer. Still angry, but unwilling to hurt her, Marky hesitated, until Olivia insulted her father. Enraged, Marky finally struck. They rushed Olivia to the hospital. While Brad was waiting there, his father showed up and suddenly asked, "Truth or dare?" Later, Brad confessed to his friends that he had told his father the truth. He was gay. Next, it was Tyson's turn. During a medical interview, the woman questioning him asked, "Truth or dare?" He chose truth. She asked how long he had been forging prescriptions. Tyson lied and said he never had. Immediately, he lost control, grabbed a pen, and stabbed his own eye. When that didn't kill him, he bashed his head against the wall until blood flowed under the door. Tyson was dead. Realizing they needed to end the game, the group began researching. Soon, Marky found a news story about a strange girl who had poured gasoline on someone in a store. Olivia dug deeper and found the girl's account. Her name was Giselle, and she was close friends with Carter. Believing she might know something, Olivia sent her a private message. Meanwhile, Penelope was washing up when her reflection in the mirror suddenly asked, "Truth or dare?" She chose truth, but the reflection coldly replied that the game didn't work that way. Soon after, Olivia and the others noticed something strange. When they rushed outside, they saw Penelope standing on the roof. She said the game wouldn't let her pick truth. Her dare was to keep walking along the ledge until she finished a bottle of vodka. The group panicked and dragged mattresses outside, but a locked gate blocked their path. Penelope was already walking toward the edge. Thinking fast, Olivia drove her car straight into the gate. At that moment, Penelope slipped. Luckily, the others caught her with the mattress, saving her from serious injury. Just then, Olivia received a reply from Giselle. Following the address, they went to meet her. Olivia asked Giselle how they first got involved in the game. Looking numb, Giselle explained. At first, she and her friends had also gone to the church and casually started playing Truth or Dare. To make it more exciting, they made a rule. If 2 truths were chosen in a row, the next had to be a dare. As things got wilder, Carter began smashing things inside the church. When the chaos ended, they left, but the game stuck with them. Her friends died one after another. In the end, only Giselle and Carter were left. When Olivia asked where Carter was, Giselle said he had gone out to find a new group to play with. After that, she lost contact with him. She admitted that bringing in new players was the only reason she had survived so long. Then Giselle complained, "If only Carter had brought more people, my turn wouldn't have come so soon." Hearing this, Olivia felt a chill run down her spine. Giselle was saying too much. Was it because she had chosen truth? Giselle didn't answer. She only kept whispering, I'm sorry." Suddenly, she pulled out a gun and aimed at Olivia. Penelope jumped in front and was killed instantly. Because Giselle had failed her dare, she became possessed and shot herself. Later, when it was Olivia's turn, she was dared to sleep with Lucas. They had sex, but afterward, Lucas admitted he still loved Marky. Later, they dug deeper into the church's history. They discovered it had once been the site of a massacre. Only one nun had survived, a woman named Enz Reyes. They also learned that Enz was still alive and living nearby. To break the curse, Olivia and Lucas went to her house. A young girl opened the door and said Enz was her grandmother. At first, she refused to let them in, but when Olivia showed her the photos, she finally relented. Enz hadn't spoken in 50 years, so she wrote down her answers on paper. Olivia read them aloud. It revealed that a demon named Kalax had always haunted the church. Originally, Kalax had been sealed away, but one day a nun accidentally released him. The demon slaughtered everyone. Shocked, Olivia asked how Enz had survived. Enns handed another note to Lucas. It explained that only the person who released the demon could seal him again. That person had to chant the ritual 7 times, place a sacrifice in a jar, and seal it with wax. Olivia asked what the sacrifice was. Enns opened her mouth. It turned out she was the nun who had released the demon, and the sacrifice had been her tongue. Because of the language barrier, Olivia and Lucas returned with the chant and showed it to Brad. When they read it, they realized the truth. They had to find Carter, the one who had broken the jar. While they were still discussing, Brad's father showed up. Just like last time, they barely spoke a few words before his father's police radio asked, "Truth or dare?" Since Olivia and Lucas had already chosen truth before, Brad was left with only one option: dare. The voice on the radio ordered him to steal his father's gun and make him kneel and beg. Terrified, Brad obeyed. But another police officer saw it happen and shot Brad from behind. Brad died instantly. By the time Olivia and the others arrived, it was too late. Afterward, a detective found Olivia through chat records. He told her that besides the 3 of them, there was still one more survivor. Olivia picked up a photo, and to her shock, it was Carter. When the detective wasn't looking, she quickly took a picture of the address. After leaving the station, Olivia gathered her friends and set out to find Carter. When they reached the room, Lucas kicked the door open. Olivia told Carter that to end the game, he had to return to the church with them. Carter thought Olivia was just doing a dare. He believed the game had tricked her into luring him out. Then Carter attacked them while they weren't paying attention. Luckily, Olivia pulled out a gun and stopped him in time. Right after that, they all went to the church. Olivia handed Carter the ritual and told him to recite it 7 times. As soon as he read the first line, the ground shook and the church began to collapse. Olivia shouted at him to keep going. But at that moment, Carter suddenly gave Lucas a strange look and asked, "Truth or dare?" Lucas chose dare. Then he decided to leave. Olivia and Marky asked him why. Lucas said the game dared him to kill either Olivia or Marky. He didn't want to hurt anyone, so he walked away. After Carter finished the chant, Olivia told him to pick up the knife and cut off his tongue. While Carter hesitated, Lucas fell under the demon's control and walked straight toward him. Thankfully, Marky jumped on Lucas and knocked him down. To break the curse, Carter finally grabbed the knife and began cutting out his tongue. But suddenly, the demon broke free. It walked over to Carter and stabbed him to death. Then it turned and slit Lucas's throat. Staring at the bodies, Olivia and Marky fell into despair. Before they could react, the dead Lucas suddenly turned his head and asked Marky, "Truth or dare?" Olivia quickly told her to choose dare, but not to carry it out. Marky did, and the demon ordered her to shoot Olivia. When Marky refused, the demon possessed her instantly. It picked up the gun and aimed it at Olivia. At the last second, Olivia slapped the gun aside, and the shot went off course. Thinking fast, she looked straight at the demon and asked, "Truth or dare?" Because of the rules, the demon had to play. It chose truth. Olivia demanded, "How do we end this?" The demon answered, "There is no way. The only one who could end it, Carter, is already dead. As long as the players remain alive, the game will never end." After saying this, the demon vanished. In the end, Olivia picked up a camera. She told the entire story and uploaded the video to YouTube. She warned viewers about the rules, then looked straight at the lens and said,
"I'm so sorry, but I have to ask you, truth or dare?"
By doing so, she dragged the audience into the game, buying more time for herself and Marky to survive. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video.